Today's daf is daf nun ches. We're going to begin nun ches from Aleph Ashkechinu Mar Yehuda L'Rav Yosef. The Gemara relates Ashkechinu Mar Yehuda L'Rav Yosef L'Rav Shmuel Bnei de Rabba Bar Rachana D'Haba Kaimu Av Pischa de Rabba. This Mar Yehuda found Rav Yosef and Shmuel son of Rabba Bar Huna standing at the entrance of Rabba's Beis Medrash. Amalu said to them, Tanya was taught a price and Mekadosh for Peter Chamed because of Bechol Bechol Shish Tchu Ba'azada Shimon Mekadosh Chachamim Heinim Kadashas. So it was taught that a person who's Mekadosh a woman with a firstborn donkey with meat cooked in milk, or with Chol Shish Tchu Ba'azada, Shimon says she's Mekadashas. The Chacham says she's not Mekadashas. Alma Chol Shish Tchu Ba'azada Shimon Avdeiraisa. Apparently, according to Shimon, Isser against driving from Chol Shish Tchu Ba'azada is Nami Deraisa, which is why the Kidushin does not take effect. Which is why the Kidushin takes effect. Now, Remino and Marber Yehuda raised a shayla against Shimon Eimer Chol Shish Tchu Ba'azada Yusuf V'chein Chai Shish Tchu Ba'azada. He said that Chol and domesticated animals shechted in the courtyard must be burned, as well as non-domesticated animals. Non-chulin, which is undomesticated animals, shechted in the azara, has to be burnt. So what do we see from it? The isser that it's isser to derive benefit from them. So they were silent; they had no answer. Also, look, I made the Rabbi. They came before Rabbi and told him about this difficulty. Amlu said to them, "Palgo kimna, a quarrelsome person has put you up to asking this question. What are we dealing with over here?" And we're dealing with a case so it was shecht and found to be a treifa. And Rav Shimon goes according to his reasoning, then an act of shechting which does not render an animal permitted to be eaten is not called shchita. So the animal does not have the status of a chol shish tchu ba'azara. Tanya was taught in a brisa, a sheikh is a treifa, a sheikh is a treifa. A person who shechs a known treifa as well as a person who shechs an animal that was found to be a treifa. Zeh is a chol ba'azara, they're both chol ba'azara. Shimon Matabano, Shimon permits one to derive benefit from them, as explained previously. The Chachamim prohibit one from deriving benefit from them, since they do not distinguish between an act of shechting that does not render the animal permitted to be eaten and one does not. It's only in a case whether the man was Mekadosh with a treifa that was shechted in the Azada or in the Beis Hamikdash, that the Shimon says that she's Mekadosh. Now when the animal was not a treifa. The Mishnah taught that if a person sold one of these items from which was also to derive benefit, and was Mekadosh, a woman with the money receiving for the sale, she's Mekadashas. Now, with regard to the possibility of deriving benefit from money receiving in exchange for items for which the benefit is forbidden, the Gemara asks Minolan, from where do we know this? The Gemara answers, the Gemara answers, from the fact that the Torah reveals with regards to Avodah Zarah, and you shall be banned like it, which teaches that what? Kol shatam machayim himenu, anything that you cause to come from it in exchange for it is like it. Mechal, you understand from here, the Chol Yisrael Shabbatir Sharol. That's with regard to any Yisrael of the Torah, one is received for item for which benefit is forbidden, not permitted. Or it says, V'neilef mina, but let us derive a general principle concerning other Yisrael from the case of Avodah Zarah. Because Avodah Zarah and Shvi are two something that come together to teach the same matter, since both Yisrael will also extend to the money ordained by them, and now the Gemara clarifies. Avodah Zarah, the one Avodah Zarah, we said already. Shvis mahi, what's the makar by Shvis? Yeveli kiddush lachem. There says it's a yevil should be for you. Ma kiddush tefus is damav, just as consecrated property transfers the sanctity to the money to which it's ordained. Shvis tefus is damav, so too produce of shvis, which has the same status of yevil, transfers its sanctity to the money which can be redeemed. The money used to acquire the produce of the shvis will be subject to the same halacha as produce itself. If so, one could also say that just as Kodesh, it transfers the sanctity to money, which is to redeem, and so this is a shavi, which is mashma that the shvi's produce does not become chulin. Ketzad haso lakach per shvis basar. If a person purchased the produce of shvis here, the velum is bar shvis. Both these and these, the meat and the produce, are disposed by the shvis. In other words, the kedusha of shvis takes effect with regards to the meat as well. It's treated like the produce and must be disposed of when the obligation to dispose shvis produce goes into effect. But basar b'dagim, if he then purchases fish and meat, that's a basar niflas dagim. The meat loses its status, and the fish assumes the dagim yayin. That's the dagim niflas yayin. Now the fish loses its kedusha, and the wine assumes the status. But yayin b'shemen, if then purchase oil with wine, so then you'll see yayin niflas shemen. The wine has its status, and the oil assumes its status. Ketzad. The final item purchased has the sanctity of shvis, and the sabbatical year produce remains also. Versus this was according to the well he in, which is mashma that yes, the halacha applies, but the halacha does not apply to anything else. So the Mishnah kam mekadosh b'trumas of maises. A person is mekadosh a woman with trumas of maises, umatanis, or with gifts to the kohen, mechatos, or with the water of purification, which is sprinkled on a tum to a person during the purification to be a mace, obey for chatos on the ashes of purification. Zima kadeshin, she is mekadeshin, fafili yisrael, and this is so even if the man is mekadosh her as a yisrael. Arolu says the benefit of discretion, the benefit occurred from the option of giving truma maises to whichever kohen or Levi person chooses, does not have monetary value. This is in the case that although Israelis cannot consume kohen gifts, he may nevertheless make mekadosh a woman with them, since he possesses the option to give to the kohen or Levi as of his choice. The benefit has, so the chayil tevus no moment, and it's the value that he uses to mekadosh woman, and then give them whatever kohen or Levi he chooses. So Amalei will have said to him, no, you misunderstood the case of the Mishnah. Talking about a Israeli came into possession of tevel as inheritance from the household of his mother's father, who is a kohen, the Mishnah holds that holds that a gift that have not been separated or considered as though they have been separated. Now, boy man of Chia Baravin, when he asked Tibis and a moment, he asked this Tibis and a moment or not. I will late to suit them, the Makalish between us and my Matanas Mechats of Airbars and Glesh for these cells. So see Tibis and a moment. I will lay Kim to be social of the Between may just established that the Mishnah is talking about that case. Amalei, so when it said to him, Hutsus asked, you are Tzus, and Ichus, he was embarrassed. Hashan took Amalei, as he taught Ravuna, told him he was out wrong. I said, Rav Asi, the Hutzal Koi Kabasich, that I said is that you are Hutzla as Rasi from the town of Hutzla stands in accordance with your opinion. Where it says, if a person that steals table from his family, he has to pay the full value of the table. He has to pay the value of the chulin. He must be the Marsav, he must be the Rebbe holds that Tevis at his moment, so he must be compensated beyond the value of the chulin. Marsav Tevis at any moment. Tevis at any moment. When we're talking about Nafal Beis Avi, he became Matanish the Hummer Commission talking about a case that the Israeli came into possession of chulin produce as a Yerusha from the household of his mother's father, who was a kohen, and they're arguing as a Marsav Commission Domin. One holds that they're considered as though they have been separated. Marsav Lav Commission Domin holds that they're separated. Shmuel holds that the rice, even one grain, can give it as truma exempts the entire heap, since the Torah does not specify a minimum amount of truma. The rice to the Shmuel. So Rabbi Yehuda is the opinion that the ruling is according to the Shmuel that a Gana must pay the value of the chulin as well, since the owner can say that he would separate a single grain as truma for the entire heap, and the rest would not be would remain chulin. Rabbi S Greenwald does not hold the shmul. We would assume the kulam less than the shmul. They consider the chacham give a penalty to the ganabi. By saying another answer, kulam is the shmul. Consider the balabais that the chachamim penalize the owner since he boiled the shahui the tabli should not have left his untied produce in that state. Should have separated truma totally. Now when the Mishnah mekadosh betrumas, a person with mekadosh with trumas, ma'asos what doesn't mekadosh if a person mekadosh alpi alpi yisrael. And in these cases she's mekadosh, and this is so even if the man is mekadosh in Yisrael. And it's a circle done. The person who accepts payment to judge, so dina batlan, his judgments are nullified. Lahaid, if a person accepts money to testify, so his testimony is nullified. The houses of the kaddish, the sprinkle, the kaddish mimara, so Ephraim is mikla. So using these items to have in kaddish women as an analogy, they're being paid for them, so they should be considered as having no monetary value. The Kidushin should not take effect. The Mishnah is referring to a case of a person who's mekadosh a woman with the value of the payment for bringing and fulfilling the vessel with the purification waters, for which one is permitted to accept payment. Performing this act for the woman is comparable to giving her an item of value, since she will not have to pay someone to bring and fill the vessels for her. The price is dealing with one who accepts payments for sprinkling or sanctifying the water. It's referred to payment for the actual sprinkling and sanctifying the economy. This is also precise. Tiktani Hochavi says, for paro. To sprinkle and sanctify, indicating that he receives payment for the actual sprinkling and sanctification. Learn from this that this is the correct explanation of the Mishnah. Tomorrow we'll start